Piers Thomas has returned. Hi, welcome back to RealmTale. As you can see, Thomas is back. I don't know. I think someone came along and found his grave and just unburied him. And he's saying that it wasn't very nice that I buried him. Also, Piers, a lot of people have brought flowers, which is great to see. I told everyone to bring over a flower in remembrance, and looks like a lot of people came. I'm sure some people placed more than just one. Also, as you can see, tons of blackstone for the big base. I'm going to get right on with that, obviously building it. Tons of things went on. One very, very exciting thing that went on in between these videos was over in the shopping district. Let's fly there. In here, this obviously is the RealmTale Awards, and this over here is Shadow's timer countdown thing. So the backstory to this is pretty much that on the server, this guy right here, this little pink, orange, and yellow head, it's really all type of colors. This is the head of Micah, who is on the server. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong. Mika. I don't know how you. It's spelt with an I, K-A, but then you say it with an E-E-K-A. It's weird. It's Mika. That's Mika's head, right? And pretty much Shadow kills Mika over and over, and then this whole timer thing. I wasn't really sure what happened with it, but pretty much this is slowly going down, and then Mika would not be killed by Shadow anymore. However, the timer turned out to be broke, so then there was a huge thing like, who broke Shadow's timer? Was it Mika? Was it Shadow himself? And then I came along, and that was my role in this. I was a detective known as Detective Josh. I even had this office in here. I had a skin and everything. Again, I didn't really record any of these bits, but it was very funny little kind of backstory. As you can see, it's closed, but this was my detective. I was a private eye, and I had a PhD in crime. This was my office, had a chair and everything. So I just kind of sat here. It was really cool. Had a little spot in here if I wanted to add chairs. Had a magnifying glass. This is a new case file for the whole It's Never High thing. If you go in here, this is some of my great mysteries. For example, the Mika sabotage thing. So if we read the whole case file, again, you can pause this during any time if you want to read it. But this kind of happened between January 5th and January 8th of me trying to figure out the whole Mika situation. Obviously, this is the interview I had with him. So this is, again, all about the crime, what happened. Again, you can pause this anytime you'd like. And then this was the verdict that I had. Didn't want to really charge anyone, but I'm pretty sure it was Mika in the end. So that was just a fun little thing that happened in between episodes. Let's get on with the main part of the video. First things first, I want to start out in the mega base, ripping out this super smelter. It was actually very helpful to have. Alright, as you can see, super smelter gone. Next thing I want to do is start up with these floors and maybe fix this whole mob spawning issue. It's getting quite annoying just to have mob spawning in spots I don't want them to spawn. So that might involve getting some sort of light, either end crystals or end crystals. No, definitely not end crystals. I meant end rods or sea lanterns to put in here. So that's going to both involve a lot of work. So again, that will be a project for very soon. I want to kind of start working with this floor area. I've ran into a bit of a speed bump. Turns out I need a lot more glass, and I don't got any glass. And I don't have any sand. No big here, I can just get more sand. However, I just tore down my super smelter. So, I think that means we need to make a super smelter somewhere in here. So, I think the best place to do it is over there. Let's get the materials ready and build one. Alright, we're back. As you can see, super smelter is all constructed in here. Took me a while to make this because I had trouble with rails. Apparently, you can't place it. It's weird. They changed the way rails work, so whatever it is, we got it to work. So, as you can see, smelted up tons of glass. So, you know, this is a lesson for everyone watching. If you ever need glass, mine half a desert and then make a super smelter just to get some glass. Modern problems require modern solutions. Alright, let's convert this to white stained glass and finish up the floor. Alright, as you can see, the floor is now completed. Obviously, I'm going to remove all of this torch spam because that does not look that good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for lighting. Might put end rods or sea lanterns underneath. Again, that's a project for the future. But the floor looks really good. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with this middle here. I might just bring this design up like this. So if I get these blocks right here, if I grab some of this, and just come up like this with this, I think that would be cool. So for example, it would be something like that, and then the middle would look very different considering the connected glazed terracotta would make this really cool little spot here. Again, I'm not sure this is probably going to change, but I actually really like this design. I was going to make a clip of just testing this out, but turns out I like this design a lot more than I thought I would. So this might actually be the floor pattern that I use because it looks really nice. So let's just finish this spot over here. There, that is the floor pretty much completed. Again, gonna need to set up something to prevent spawning, but floor is pretty much complete at this point. Alright, now we're below obviously the new and updated floor of the mega base. I want to take Thomas down again and maybe put him in a new spot. So the original people who did prank my base and put Thomas here in the first place was T, Shadow, and Funi, so I think I should bring this guy to someone else's base. And that person is going to be Mr. Shadow. Shadow, if you're watching this, it's nothing personal, I just want to get rid of Thomas. So I'm doing it at your base, okay? Don't burn all my animals, okay? Alright, we're at Shadow's base now, and geez, he has beacons, what the heck? Whoa, I've not been over here since he's got these beacons. This is so cool. He's got gold, iron, and emerald I got distracted. Anyways, oh, what the heck, that's so cool. His base is cool. I have to be over here more. This is a really cool base. Anyways, for Thomas, I think we'll take a bit of his house right here and just do a thing like Thomas crashed into the side. So, alright, we're back. As you can see, Thomas has now crashed into the roof of Shadow's base. I don't know if this is actually his main base. I think he was working on a new base, but I'm sure he'll be returning to this base every so often to obviously add more beacons, because this clearly seems to be a project he's working on as well. And if he needs resources, I think there's a couple chests in there. So as you can see right over here, it just says, "Oh noes, I've crashed," and Thomas is just sprawled out in many different parts as he's crashed into the roof. So this is just a kind of a revenge prank. Again, this is just harmless fun, so Shadow, again, if you're watching this, please don't just raid my base, okay? Please, 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 please. Alright, message from post-editing Josh. It sounds like there's a helicopter in the background for this next clip. Sorry for that. And as a punishment for me being foolish and forgetting to edit this out, I'm going to add a helicopter gif in the top right corner. Enjoy. On Shadow, again, please don't burn my animal, Shadow. I beg you, okay? Also, don't just kill me over and over again, okay? You're way better at PvP than literally everyone on the server, so don't murder me, okay? Thank you, bye. Anyways, back to this. I was going to want to add a second ring around the outside. I've done tons of testing in creative, and my conclusion is that it looks really sick. It looks absolutely cool having a ring around the outside, similar to this. So I want to start building that. So let's crack on with the time lapse. Alright, so with that little time lapse from above, again, multiple time lapses were done there, multiple splices, so that's why the footage seems a little bit weird there. Anyways, this is the outer ring. This is going to be the size of it. It's going to get a little bit more height, and it might even have a little bit of this little build-up as well. So this is looking absolutely sick, if I do say so myself. I love the way this outer ring looks, and I think it adds a lot to the base, especially when you're down near the OG hidey hole in the nether portal. If you're over here and you just look up and you just see this, I don't know, it just looks absolutely just sick. I definitely think I should put something underneath. I'm not sure what though. So again, this looks absolutely so cool. I'd love to have beacons in here as well. When those come, that will be sick. I'm very proud of this build. Alright, flying back to the mega base. This looks so cool. I'm very proud of this if you couldn't tell already. Next thing I want to do is fix up this torch spam. The new plan is going to have end rods underneath this glass in the middle, although I'm not there yet. I don't nearly have enough end rods. So instead, I'm going to place carpet with torches underneath because this block is too thick. So if I place one block here and then this block on top, like this, there we go. Bam. Hidden with the carpet. So that's very good. I'm going to put this all throughout and I'll get back when that's done. Back, again, it's night. Torch spam is gone, so that's very helpful to see that there's very little spawning going on. Again, none of these light levels are above 7 or below 7, so pretty much good. This is very nice to see. Again, I've removed the torch spam down the middles and sides and put end rods under these glass panes down here in the middle, so that will hopefully make it look a little bit better. Again, out here there will probably be the similar design of placing carpets or end rods similar to in there around the outside to make this ring on the outside again look better. And look at that. It just looks so good. I'm so happy with this base at the moment. Alright, with that prank on Shadow, base building, and many other things that I've done throughout this episode, that's going to be an episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.